Anyways, so we are recording. Welcome back to wherever we last left. We are going after Auntie.
I'm gonna go after
Auntie.
Auntie.
We control points, one bounty, and one rescue operation. Because I'm streaming and no one's probably going to see this, because they're probably going to jump in at a later point. But I will unfortunately not be able to comment on anyone who may comment on stuff. Okay, I see where we're going. Oh, actually, I have a nice little loop around. Just having some technical difficulties on my source of seeing comments, but chances are someone's gonna like join and not join at the beginning, so they won't see that section of me explaining this. Instead, they'll probably start commenting and not get responded, and then be like, "You guys are dicks," and it's like, "No, I wanted to."
No, just
I wanted to. It's just you missed that section in the beginning where I actually said, "Hey, yeah, no, I'm having technical difficulties
yeah.
at the moment." So I'm just fast traveling over to the section.
Yep. ASMR. Also, there's a place on the map called Foggy Bottom.
Your foggy bottom.
Okay.
You you agreed to that too quick. It's kind of concerning.
Part of me is just like, should I take that as an insult? Should I take that as a compliment? I don't know.
It's taking a while. There we go. I was like, my laptop's giving me issues, and now is the game giving me issues? We're gonna start with a rescue operation,
Cool.
as per normal. So this is our fourth week for this. So this was both going to be our our fourth manhunt, and our fifth, fourth and fifth. Essentially the fourth manhunt, and then we're gonna finish this person off for good.
Look forward to ahead.
Hopefully. That was weird. Thing was on the map and then was no longer on the map. So I was like, after this, I mean, the odd division video here and there until new season.
Yep.
I always say I want to do more division, but then we just never do. That's probably my fault.
Eh,
Oh, Dave wants to say it's both our faults. Yay, Dave's so
sure.
kind.
I'm good with that.
uh,
Hostile control point detected.
trying to figure out. It is this thing next to us. It's just how do we get into it then? Will be the next question. I feel like I'm going away from it.
Those doors are closed. Ah, found. Nope, never mind. Misleading. We looked.
Oh, my laptop's saying there's an update. That's why.
Dude.
If I find whenever there's an update, it bogs down a bit until I update it. I don't want to put that in stream, but I just ended up putting
Okay,
that in
it's not
stream.
even letting me get up there.
It's not letting me get it there either. I think this is one of those areas where we've run in and around.
Way
I
to start
know,
off the stream.
I know one of these areas or one of these zones is
Oh,
always like weird. How do we get?
I found the gate.
We found a gate, and then it turns out that it doesn't lead to where we need it to go.
I know, that's why I think I found it, because I remember going to gates before, and it's like, nope, that leads to a dead end. This looks like it.
Yes, looks like it. Oh my god, I'm dead.
Vital signs critical.
Never mind.
Agent
Now you are.
incapacitated.
Oh, didn't you see that guy behind me?
Now you're not going to put a grenade.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Trying to move to a spot where Dave can, heal me without getting shot, and Dave's deciding,
Get shot and heal.
like, really?
Crisis heat detected.
Okay. But yeah, we might do some more division videos here and there. This week's gonna be a weird week. There's going to be a Saints Row video, but it's not gonna be this week for anyone who watches this wanting a schedule update, which I forgot to do. Like, I mean, I try to put the post that probably very little people read that will be like, hey, this is what to maybe expect. Actually, you know what I forgot to do? Is last week I forgot to do my Throwback Thursday short.
Oh.
I know, threw me off. This is on such a roll.
At least you remember it now, so hopefully you'll do next. I don't know where this week's topic.
I don't know. I do have multiple things that I do want
Require
to.
your attention.
Yes, yes. Saints Row is one. I will be doing the DLC either after this or if you stick around, you might see us do a little payday. We haven't done payday in a while.
Well,
Uh,
I
we'll.
just learned something new. I didn't even know Saints Row had DLC coming.
Really?
Yeah.
No, they sold it with a expansion pass.
Oh.
Not to mention, which I dumbly picked up. I don't know. I enjoyed
Yeah.
it. I'm not saying that I didn't enjoy it. It's just that it wasn't.
As you didn't have the pizzazz that the previous ones had.
Yeah.
You ever see combat before this?
Uh,
What's your number?
how do I?
Before this, 20 or 30. After
Okay.
50, I stopped counting.
Perfect. We can. We're not doing that. Oh, you picked up the bounty.
Not for me.
What's your
Oh,
number?
you.
3,
When we killed the guy, there was like a bounty thing you could pick up. I was like, don't pick up the bounty.
Before this?
But I guess pick up the bounty.
basic and join
Yeah, they sold it with an expansion pass with like a couple DLCs, but like a lot of games that launched it was kind of like, hey, let's focus on fixing stuff. So they were a little bit more focused. I assume the expansion passes or the DLCs were delayed, but now they've kind of actually come out and been like, hey,
They're coming.
things are coming. The first one, of course, came out today, as well as supposedly a overhaul on how some of the combat in the game works.
Well, hopefully in that case it's an improvement.
Hopefully. I mean, I didn't mind the combat. It was, I think in what I showed you and anyone who's probably watching this for Saints Row information is probably thinking, it was a little arcadey. Apparently, they've tightened it up a bit more, made enemies less bullet spongy.
Mhm.
I think they made weapons a little bit more gruff-ish. I'll I'll find out either tonight or tomorrow. So yeah.
Hmm.
On top of that, I think there's some other things that I've picked up that I either haven't got
On top
into
of
yet.
fence.
Huh? Is there a fence there?
Uh, I
Oh, what
noticed
the
you were.
fuck, dude!
I noticed you were
When I put it
looking into
up,
it. I was like,
you have to watch this video because like I'm literally there was nothing there a second ago, and then once you said there's a fence and I came to this side, the moment I scoped, it showed up.
I think there is something wrong with your stuff because I noticed. Yeah, with that and it's always normal somehow I end up
Target is near
reporting to the
UAV.
police
Somehow
first,
you
even though you start.
in this game, somehow you load in and warp everywhere before I get to it. You load in faster and you warp into areas
And which is
faster.
weird because I open up the map and I just spawn to where you went to. It's like, shouldn't theoretically you be there first?
And somehow I but this is like probably the only game where I think I load in behind you.
Touche.
Rogue agent detected.
Like normally I think I'm ahead of you. I think there's only a handful where it's kind of like we're either neck and neck. But no.
Rogue artillery turret detected.
But yeah, we're gonna see what the time is after this, and then
Yep.
maybe do.
Hostile artillery turret
Sorry, I don't know
detected.
why did it show.
Rogue incinerator turret detected. Hostile
Um.
incinerator turret
Okay.
detected.
I think I see what was going on. Pointing to that bounty. I don't care about the bounty. The bounty doesn't benefit us.
No.
I don't know.
What does-
For a second, I was gonna be like, "Oh, the guy's lower level than you, Dave," and then I was like, "Oh wait,
No.
I'm
No,
reading the names
he's
wrong."
not. He's an extra digit than my character.
I don't know why
For
this
what?
cursor was pointing. I clicked on where we need to go, and for some reason, unless he changed it, I don't know if you can change it. Like, I don't know if you click it, you can change it, or what.
Probably not, but I wouldn't do that anyway.
I mean, to me, it's guiding more focus on where we need to go or where I want to go.
Yeah, that's exactly why I wouldn't do it. 'Cause I'm like, that would just delay our progression.
This is more.
Target is nearby. Hostiles guarding nearby. Reinforcements en route. Requesting backup.
Calling for backup. Just you don't need it, necessarily need it, but just in case, make it go by a little bit quicker. Not trying to rush through it, but just thinking like, admittedly, the quicker we go through this, the quicker we can either
You
jump
don't want
into
to know
payday.
goodness.
Yeah, I like this, but yeah, I wanna jump into some other stuff.
Heavily armored hostiles detected.
Mainly, like I said, either payday or Saints. Of course, if you're watching this on the Twitch side, all this stuff will be up on Twitch for a while. And if you're planning on watching this on the YouTube side, some of this might go up at a later date. And if you're watching this on the Twitch side, to watch on the YouTube side, then you can watch it now, but it will once again go up on YouTube at a sometimes predetermined, sometimes just making up as I go.
Randomly determined time.
Pretty much. I mean, I try and put, if it's a newer game, I try and put it up week of, but I don't know if I'll put Saints Row up this week. Division will go up this week, but Saints Row I might do like next week. If it's an older game, then I mean, it's just it'll be when I get to it. Like I said, making it as I go. I have no clue what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing stuff.
Posting. Yep.
If you'd like to make a donation, buy yourself a coffee, and just have a good day.
Oh, I would say buy a coffee and enjoy the show.
Oh, really? I don't think our show's that enjoyable. Buy yourself a coffee and go check out these other streamers that are probably more enjoyable. And then, fuck, I wish I could add it. I wish I...
Have a coffee and enjoy those smaller YouTubers. What do you mean smaller YouTubers? We are a small YouTuber.
You know, I will say this, and this is probably never going to happen, but if I were to make it bigger or ever put more emphasis in being bigger and grow more than I'm potentially growing, I would make it a point to actively find other streamers and be like, yeah, let's do like a collab with them.
Makes sense.
Dave's just like, great. Travis is gonna be like, hey, yeah, so I met this other streamer, and guess what? He's higher level than you. He's gonna join us. No, like I've seen so many streamers. I have so many hot takes. I feel like I have so many hot takes on like various other streamers. So I've seen so many other streamers who will act like, hey, you know, we want to be helpful to the community. We want to see other streamers grow. And yet, I promise you, if you actually look at what they're not doing anything to help out other streamers. They're not doing anything to help other communities grow. Some of them, I've seen some streamers that are like, oh, if you want to grow or you want to go into being a content creator, look at what people
piss off a lot of people.
Yeah, but they're like, look at what other people are doing and what other people aren't doing, and then go do that thing that other people aren't doing. So things like, you know, do an award show. Hence things like one streamer did, or one content creator did like an accessibility award show. And I'm not calling any other streamer or content creator out, because some of these content creators, like, I can complain about, but they actually do really good videos. It's just they say stuff like that, but then they go and then they do it, and they don't bring in new or up and coming content creators into this kind of stuff. Like, if we were to do like an MMO show or a rogue show or just a live service show kind of thing, because like some of these other people, they'll have their little shows. Like I've been watching one a little bit more lately, worst MMO ever, which isn't so much that the guy's looking for worst MMOs. He's just kind of doing little reviews on various MMOs and pointing out like, is it
Yeah.
an enjoyable one?
Nope.
Some of the design layout in these areas. Found it.
Yep.
Might be an easier way in than the one I found.
Civilians in danger. Reinforcements incoming.
Fuck.
Better entrance. Stop shooting that white sticky stuff at me. God damn it.
I got a nice fire burning behind me.
Oh damn.
But you know, it's like if I ever did that or got more into like doing actual content creation stuff and doing like little shows or like an award show or something like that, like I would be probably looking, being like, I want to help other people, because I'd be like, you know what, I've been there. I started a channel just for the fuck of it and fun, and I would want to help other people that have started or are starting channels for the same reason. You know,
I think, yeah.
it's helping the community grow and helping other people kind of get a following, compared to just kind of. That's the other thing. Like a lot of streamers tend to be more tight knit in their own group, so
Touche.
you can probably find a lot of content creators, and you'll probably see that they tend to play with the same people or the same other streamers. Which, I mean, is saying something, considering, look at half my videos, it all says, hey, with Dave.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, that's just the thing I'm saying. Like, I'd want to switch it up and stuff. I'd want to join other people who maybe. I'm not saying I'm joining other people without you. You can come too. But, you know, like, it'd be bringing other people,
Yeah.
especially in whatever genre of thing that they are doing. Bringing someone who's like a big zombie fan into some zombie co-op zombie game or whatever. Just not Redfall.
Yeah.
Oh, what, you didn't hear it?
Did either.
That's what I was getting at. Like, apparently it's really.
Which is actually funny because one of my friends is like, that shall not be named. Actually asked if you dragged me to get that game. And I was like, no, mainly because it's Xbox only.
Right, someone tried to drag you to get that game?
Let's just say another friend of mine asked me if I got that game because I guess he was wondering if I picked it up and used the excuse that you persuaded me to get it if I got it. And I was like, yeah, no, he didn't get it, and I wouldn't get it.
I'm just gonna ask, is this the idiot?
This is with the person that I hung out with yesterday, or the day before yesterday.
Oh, so it was straight up that person?
Yes.
I thought it would have been someone we knew connected to that
A long time
person who
ago.
we both called the
Yeah.
idiot.
He may have been asking because that idiot picked it up, but he didn't mention to me that he did. He just asked if I ended up picking it up, or
And said,
Travis persuade me to pick it up, that game up at all. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't have that game, and I probably wouldn't have that game, and it's only Xbox.
does he think I persuade? Do I persuade you to buy a bunch of games?
I don't know. Sometimes, but mostly no.
Most of the time,
Free
I
ones,
pretty
yes.
much just what. Most of the time, I feel like
Most
I
of the
just say, "Hey, I'm playing this right now," and then you go, "Oh, I'm playing it too," and I'll go, "Fuck."
yeah, but mostly the MMOs that are free to play that we're kind of like, oh, okay, I'll look into that.
It's not always MMOs that are free to play. It's just lately.
I know.
Lately, just me turning around being like, "Hey, there's this one game I'm looking
Free
at."
game. I'm giving it a try if you want to do it.
My second question is I thought he was smarter than. He's gonna end up watching this. I don't know if he even watches any of my stuff other than the one time you mentioned that he made a comment about it. But he's gonna watch this, end up hearing this one section, and be like, "Those fuckers." Uh, I'm just really
No, it'll be directed
confused.
at
Like,
me because it's not like he really talks to you at all, does he?
well, I also don't really talk to him at all either.
That too, but still.
But like, no, you don't have an Xbox.
I know. I don't
And
think he knew it was Xbox exclusive though.
how would you not know it's an Xbox exclusive?
I don't know.
Like, the whole thing is that it was an Xbox thing, and there's a bunch of Xbox fans who, like, I'm not calling out the console war because I just think that's stupid. If you like stuff on Xbox, you like stuff on Xbox. If you like stuff on PlayStation, you like stuff on PlayStation. But I saw a whole bunch of people on both sides. I've seen people in multiple different circles going, how is either going to be a great Xbox game or how is going to be a terrible Xbox game. My only issue with the game, and I feel like this is a very fair and semi-common issue. This is my only issue. It's not the frame rates. I haven't looked at any reviews on it. I've seen reviews, scores, and verdicts pointing out that it's apparently very unplayable and boring and unfun. What I've seen of gameplay, it surprisingly just didn't look appealing. I mean, it kind of looked like your typical Left 4 Dead, Back 4 Blood kind of game, but it didn't look like it was catchy like those games normally are.
Or like giving anything new to that.
Yeah, well, to me it's catchy. Like sometimes you look at games and you'll see games that are very similar or play very similar, but if they're just not catchy or feel like they have any soul or weight, it's just not, in my opinion, kind of fun.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of like the gameplay I saw. It didn't look very catchy. It didn't look very fun. It didn't, and to me, I just brushed it off as like I wasn't really looking at it much anyway. Anyway.
Yeah, because well, for one, it's Xbox. Why would you really be looking at an Xbox game when you
Yeah.
already have the?
So, but anyways, like the thing to me that really got me, and this is common in multiple games, and we've experienced multiple games like this, but it's the host only progression.
Ooh.
Like I'm kind of getting tired of that in a way. I mean, I don't mind
Yeah.
it, and we managed to make it work when it's something that we're playing.
If it's a game where I get like the world changes
Based on decisions?
based
Yeah,
on
okay,
decisions,
that-
I could kind of see that maybe being why. And as long as we're jumping into the same, like if I'm constantly jumping in your game, I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
But
I
as
think
long
that's
as I
how
get-
it
as long
works,
as I-
but
As long as I still get levels or whatever, I don't care. But if like my world changes, like
oh yeah, you still level and progress. I think, like
Continue to do perimeter.
you still do all that like normal. It's just story wise, it's host only, and I'm fine with that because we normally make it work by just being like, okay, one of us will be the
continue being the host.
yeah, we'll dedicate one person as the host, and from there, that's
And Lewis has unfortunately brought too many people.
that's it. But I still
Should I be?
I still really think that that is a thing that I don't get excited when I see that, or I don't get really interested. Especially because it's like, let's say one person is the host and then I want to play and that host person doesn't want to play anymore, then I'm starting from scratch.
Or the flip around, let's say you're the host and you want to play and I'm at work.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, it's still push forward. But let's say you decide you don't want to play anymore, and I want to play. Well, I have to start. I have to
Well, I
start and
mean, like
redo the
more
whole.
of like I'm thinking more story. Let's say I change your game and I'm progressing it through the story with you, and all of a sudden I'm at work and you want to play it. Then you either have to be like, yo, Dave, you're losing out and you got to play your own game to get the rest of the story, or jump into something different. Right?
I don't mind that. To me, it's just like I said. Like if you're the host and then I want to play, I have to start back from the scratch. My character might be wherever level I left it at, but I have to go through so much to catch up to wherever we are. I'm trying to figure out how do we get into this area.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Around it in a circle, I think somewhere.
An agent has left your serious trauma detected. Supply room access
I'm
unlocked.
hoping it's around this corner.
Submitting backup request.
I hope it's around this corner too.
It's not there.
That's probably straight ahead.
Oh, right where these guys are.
Yeah. Well, a lot of these bounty ones normally are fighting like groups of enemies in an area, and then go to the next area. I just like I like when it's in one particular area and not like some of the bounties you've done where it's like running around the city.
Mm-hmm.
Now we progress to the next area, which is in where we need to be. Sorry, I stopped thinking like enemies were gonna come, but I guess they're a little bit.
Yeah, I thought the same, and then I looked to my right. I'm like, oh, they're all just around the corner.
Yeah,
I was expecting
but
them to come from underneath the garage.
host only progression though, like to me, it's just like sure your character level will still level up and carry over, and that I don't mind that at least, but to me it just kind of is like it sucks. Like I like in Dead Island. I haven't played Dead Island in co-op at all, but I like that from what I've heard in Dead Island co-op. It's like if you join someone and they do a section, and then you go back to your own game, it'll be like, hey, you know what? You've already done this. You don't have to do it again.
Okay.
It
Right.
looks like it's that way.
Yep.
Granted, apparently Dead Island, you can't join someone farther ahead. You
Oh,
can
so
only
if I
join.
got it and you're near the end of the game, I
It
can't
won't.
join you while you're
Yeah,
near the end.
like it'll let me join you, but it won't let you join me, supposedly. Which is
I can see
good because
why.
I also like that. I like when you. I am a story person. I know some of the games we play, I don't always follow along, and that's just because some of these games do different ways of explaining and exploring the story. Like Division, for instance, has only more recently started to explain some of its story through cutscene, or its seasonal story through cutscene. For the
Yes.
first couple seasons, it was kind of just you were given a list of manhunts, and there was dialogue to kind of explain stuff, but it wasn't as in your face as the last two seasons, where like you start off and you actually get a cutscene that kind of gives you an overview of stuff.
That's your target.
Target located. Somewhere below us. And of course, some of these games we play don't have story at all. Or
Yeah.
it's very, very minimal in story. But for some of the ones that are story focused, like I don't really like joining people who are ahead because if I'm really intrigued in the game, yeah, if I'm really intrigued in the game, I don't want join
Access
person and find out.
another agent
Or
is
join
standing.
person and they just skip the story because they're just trying to get through the game too, right?
Yeah, Dave. I really hate that.
Supply room access.
Dave.
It's not like there's anything on my screen telling me that you've. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. But there has been times where like I'm literally there like, could I skip this? And then I see you vaguely in the background just running off killing people. I'm like,
You took out
okay, then
another
I
one.
guess I
Good
could
job,
skip
Agent.
this.
The funny
So
thing
it's
is
not like there's any
that it's
indication.
also like other games where that's happened.
Person.
Mission
Sure.
denied.
I just need 2 hours.
Okay.
Find a neutral place to meet.
Where do you want to meet him?
He reached
Oh,
out.
X apparently got an
Wants
exotic.
me to help root out the rest
I
of the
got a
rats
chameleon
and
again. I
traitors.
was like, yay, a chameleon.
About Bantam again?
No. Bantam's too chicken shit to do anything. He'll die before he
Okay, my laptop should be,
I don't know about that.
Warmed
He's
up.
harmless. I mean,
it
unless
just
he orders
restarted.
me to kill people, then he's actually pretty good at his job. But he's not one.
Roosevelt Island. Yeah, laptop's back in business, and sure enough, no one's.
No one's even watching it.
Well, I can name a lot of the various reasons
Oh well.
that
Yeah.
is probably
He's pretty
preventing
manipulated.
a vast amount
You want me to
of
keep tabs on him? Just in case.
growth.
Bad idea. But quietly.
And it's not that I don't care about said vast amount of growth. It's just that I
Beatrice
still at
Anti
this
Hackett is
moment
on
and
Roosevelt
whatnot
Island. Be careful, Agent. Anti may be a former true
maintain
son,
that it
but
is
she is
fun.
ruthless and
Fun
unhinged.
overwork.
Yeah. That being said, things that I probably could and should improve on, which you can probably look and be like, yeah, that's good points. Uh, being verbal and pointing out when I'm jumping into a stream on social media and stuff. You know, getting it out there that, hey, guess what? I will be online tonight streaming or something like that ahead of time, just so that people know, hey, so and so is going to be online. I can check, or I can plan around and be like, hey, I wanna watch their stream, so I'll schedule it out so I can sign on and watch their stream later. So like, I could definitely benefit from making more of a effort to be like, tonight I'm gonna be online streaming, because that'll help. On top of that, schedule is also good because people can go around and schedule. Cause like right now, the only way someone's gonna see me streaming is if someone ends up either looking for Division, or if someone who's followed me on Twitch happens to be online on Twitch at the moment. They may get a notification saying, "Hey, that person you followed is."
And I don't know if it's gotten better or not, but like, at least on the YouTube side, even typing in the name of normal
Uh,
plays, I had to actually put your actual name for it to come up.
well, the first time. Right now, it might be a bit more better, but even then,
Nah,
which
just
by
because
the
I did it, I'd say a couple months ago, I was bored at work, so I was like, let's just look up YouTube videos. So I'm like, let's just see what the last video you posted was.
it
And it took me forever
should
to find
come
it.
up a bit more easier. Uh, I think if you did a couple months back, the ads on Lone Wolf plays. I mean, it's
Oh, am I
one
supposed to
word,
know?
but it was originally Fallen Wolf. Actually, it was originally something else before that, and then when I was kind of setting it up on the YouTube side, I put it to Fallen Wolf. Now it's Lone Wolf Plays, but it's also one word, so it may have to be like a typed in one word. Some various videos though, I have put in the tag Lone Wolf Plays as 3 words, so those that may also help. I'm not 100% sure. But on the Twitch side though, like unless you're following and unless you happen to be watching Twitch at the moment, you wouldn't know. So I mean, it's like doing a movie or TV schedule. Like you gotta make a post or something, make it kind of known. Like, hey, tonight I'm doing this.
Yeah, because movies didn't have commercials or whatever on
Well, like
TV or on YouTube or whatever. People wouldn't know movies are coming out
yeah.
until like
So
they look at
unless they happen to
this
be in the movie
theater.
theater, and that's how it is right now, or that's how I do on the Twitch side, which is it's unscheduled, it's unscripted, but it's gonna be really hard for people to want to maybe follow me on the Twitch side because of that. Because they're sitting there going, well, I don't know when he's doing stuff, or I don't even know if he's doing stuff, so I don't know when to tune in or when to plan my schedule around tuning in. Assuming someone wants to plan their schedule around tuning in. That's one reason probably a lot of other streamers have some good growth there because they kind of give that update. The other thing is also even more promotion of themselves, whether it's teaming up with various other potential streamers, which I was talking about earlier, where they tend to team up with usually people in the same circle or a semi-similar circle to them. Which another streamer hot take. Half these streamers aren't actually friends. I mean, I hate to break it to most of these people. They might think they're friends, but it's more or less probably just using each other. Benefits both worlds.
Yeah.
But
There's a guy up top.
there's a guy on the top. I got him, but now he's moved to
Yeah,
the other side. I can't get him from where I am. Now it's one of those times where I wish I had my sniper. I don't know if he was
Wait,
supposed to
he's
spawn
dead?
up there. Yeah, he's dead. The moment he died, his loot came down here. I don't think he was supposed to spawn up there. Meanwhile, he probably was supposed to spawn up there. I don't know.
I just remember first time doing this, I think he had to do it again or something. The main
There's
mission,
been a
for some reason.
few areas where enemies either spawned, like the door shut before they could get out of the spawn zone, or they spawned under the wall, under the ground. But yeah, like so. Do more collabs, do more promotion of self. Definitely, probably sticking more to like me and you have had this conversation many times. The sticking to either one game and stuff like make it known that
You're the guy
also
for
helps.
this game or that.
Yeah, I'm the Destiny guy. All I do is Destiny strikes, Destiny guides, Destiny whatever. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some of these people will do more than just one game. They might do a genre in general, or they might do,
But yeah, they mostly stick with like, okay, so I do Destiny, but I'm gonna stick with other
or I only,
action shooters.
yeah, or I
Or
only do
yeah,
RPGs, or I do Japanese only games. If it's like a Capcom or Square Enix, you're more than likely gonna see me doing it.
yep. Or an art YouTuber, mostly do like survival games or whatever.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to do? I thought it was up here, but nope.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, it looks like you go that way.
There's a ladder there, which is probably misleading.
It's up the ladder.
Drone detected.
Have you not figured it out yet?
Okay. One, not ladder. It's called a zipline.
I just wanted to see if you'd go back up the ladder, but I also didn't want to stand there and watch. There's a little bit of me like, I want to see him go up. I'm gonna be a dick, but hey, not like people who end up watching this haven't seen. The other thing being is also, I've mentioned it, if you are going to play multiple games, it's looking for the, whatever
Yep.
the popular game is. Which some of these games have more tight-knit groups and followers. Like, the more popular Division players have probably already played through this. And people are going to go back and watch those videos. Whereas the play everything, they're going to be looking for whatever other popular games are, like Jedi Survivor, and checking that out.
Yeah, I forgot that came out. Yeah, I'm not thinking about it anyways.
I'll get it, but I'll get it at a later
I'll get it when
date.
it comes on Plus again. It's free.
I'll get it when it's on sale. I like Star Wars stuff, and I was just thinking about it. I feel like some of the Star Wars stuff's a little, I hate to say it, but a little oversaturated. Like, I mean, in the sense, like, you have movies and shows and comics and books, and it's all, and games, and most of it's all canon. And, like, I feel like I should be loving that, but it's also like, you're now telling me that I need to fully understand the world of Star Wars now. I need to have read
Comic books.
all the comic books, all
TV
the
shows.
books, and seen every episode of every show except for Visions, because I think Visions is the only Star Wars thing that's not technically canon.
Right.
I mean, excluding old comics, games, and stuff. Which, like, don't get me wrong, I love Star Wars and all that, but I'm not gonna go out and do all that. Especially because some of that stuff will probably either never make it into other series and things, and some of it will probably get retconned, because if it's going to be that over encumbered with everything, eventually someone's gonna try and change or retcon things.
Even if it's on bad.
Yeah. I mean, once again, like, I'm loving it, but it's still quite a lot. I think the only Star Wars stuff that may end up being connected is the Dave Fillion movie that's supposedly in the works. Pretty much one of the main showrunner heads, or show heads for pretty much Clone Wars, like the animated Clone Wars show.
Yeah.
Rebels. I believe he's still. Alright, I'm assuming he's also in our showrunner for Bad Batch. Mandalorian, Ahsoka, and stuff.
I've watched season 2 or 3 of.
Yeah, I need to watch season 3 of Mando. I've been lazy. I need to go back and watch Andor. The thing is that I've been pushing off show-wise things, like having to watch Last of Us. And then I'm gonna date this video because, like, next time we play, I'm gonna be like, oh, by the way, I watched Last of Us finally. But like Andor, I haven't even watched.
Stuff coming out though.
I've been lazy show-wise. I've been more focused on movies.
Games and anime.
I'm falling behind on a lot of the anime that I've been meaning to watch this season. And I think this week when I'm not playing with you, I'm gonna probably be. If I am playing something this week and it's with you, it's probably gonna be something streaming. And if I'm not playing with you, it's probably still gonna be streaming. Being that I want to do the Saints Row stuff. Dead Island, zombie army. Dave's just like, please go on sale, please go on sale.
Hey, man.
I
Yeah,
told you.
tomorrow. I
Look.
know.
If you don't have to first off, or I'll go back and I'll replay it with you. Our best, not necessarily best case scenario, but if you always want, you could just do like the last 2 DLCs that came out, and then when I get to it, you can join me for those 2.
That works.
I mean, also, or like you could probably look at, say, the last 5 or something like that, or
There's like, what, 10?
11 altogether, but I think the last 2 are bundled. So like,
That's not including what you've already done.
yeah, 6, about 8. 8 we haven't done. You could bundle them with the season pass, and it may end up being probably not cheaper than buying the DLC individual. Or the campaign individual, I'm not sure. I don't know if you looked at it that way, or if you just looked at what the DLCs were all together without being in the season pass.
I went through the shop and wish listed all the shop thing that said levels.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, like, it may end up being slightly cheaper if you buy the season passes.
Bundle.
But then again, it may not be, because you're also going to be getting a bunch of cosmetic and various weapons that you may or may not even use.
Yeah, that's what I was going through with these levels.
Of course, the other thing being is
And doing the last 10 levels of Destiny season before end of next week, I guess. That's 13 days.
yeah, probably then.
I want that darn headpiece. Farmer.
There's a comms thing over there for some XP. No, this actually is the way to go. I was like looking like I thought it was a dead end in front of me. I was like, did I go the wrong way? Oh, there's a little comm thing.
Different. You don't think they deserve to be punished? That's not what I'm saying. Of course they do. Who has the right to punish them if not us? I don't know. It's not just our right. It's our obligation.
Yeah, so
To those that didn't make
when I'm not doing something supposed to be, or doing painting, and that it'll probably be. But yeah, zombie army, like, you could also just do the Ragnarok DLC, and then when I get to that, you'd be like, hey, guess what, I'm back.
That's done. Back here,
Guess who's back? Back again. Jay's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Bo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Bo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Bo-doo-doo-doo. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Down, down, down. I'm not gonna go any farther. I mean, I'm kind of picturing the lyrics in my head, but I can't put them together. I created a monster, but nobody wants to see Shady. I'm Shady. Shady's top liver. Something like that.
I think I know something like that, but I'm not able to spot that.
Someone found a way to, looks like someone found a way to get.
Yeah, it's just
Identification confirmed. Beatrice Anti-Kaplan. Status deceased.
Thank you for handling that situation, Agent.
Still one more person up here or something?
Agent, get to the castle. You need to hear this.
okay then.
Coney Island. That's the raid. Hopefully this doesn't glitch on me. Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
I'm not 69 minutes long.
That's a, is that the most you know?
Yeah. Like, I can pretend I know more, but I really don't.
Two trailer park girls go around the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Two trailer park girls go around the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Guess who's back? I've created a monster because nobody wants to see me Marshall no more. They want Shady. I'm chopped liver. Ah, it's kind of right. That's as far as I'm going. I'm not going to start trying to rap that. Well, it's got the go hand the thing into the recording. I don't know if it's going to work because I find sometimes this is a little glitchy in co-op.
Oh.
Other than that, it kind of wants us to go somewhere else. I'm just going to see if this actually will work.
Yep, well, if not, I will leave you.
I don't know if I'm even going the right way.
An agent has left your group. Civilians in distress.
I just switched over. Dave's going to click it and then it's not going to work.
Probably right.
Huh? Dave's going to run over there and then click it and then it's not going to work. Oh, I don't know.
Are you
Maybe
worried
it will
about
work.
radiation? You've been talking to Chunks, haven't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not working.
Stovepipe. Just take your iodine and calm down. You don't think the rumors are
I
true?
might actually realize my thing says listen to the third recording. I'm pretty sure I'm on the fourth recording.
Anytime people tell you a rumor is just a rumor, they're trying to cover something up. So yeah, I think the
Whatever. Fast travel to, is it taking you with me? Really?
Really.
Fast travel to Coney Island. Oh, I'm loading at the moment. Coney Island, top of the map. You should have a yellow thing on it. You see it?
I'm currently looking at loading screen for some reason.
Yeah, I'm looking at the loading screen too. It says en route to Coney Island at the bottom of my screen.
Mine does not.
Oh, what's yours say?
Just spawn me back at the area we were at before that then. Apparently I'm not
No,
even in the session
black
anymore.
screen. Are you not on my session anymore?
No.
Where did you fast travel to? Did you fast travel to the yellow spot?
Nah, it spawned me back into the base we're at when you had to do the computer
Yeah,
thing.
but I mean, when you were clicking fast travel, did you click on the yellow spot or did you click on?
Yes.
Oh, it said en route and then it said loading and then it said en route again.
Agent requesting backup.
Now it says loading. Okay, do this again.
Yeah, I just went to the computer.
You are now group leader.
Except,
An agent from your
there you
clan
go.
has joined your team.
And route to Coney Island.
Oh, I was gonna say, why do you replay that mission? I haven't been here in a while. Yeah, what?
I haven't been here in a while either.
Doing some deconstruction. Making some space. Doing some other stuff. Sorry.
It's all good.
Ready? Okay. So it's matchmaking. I'll try and find us people to,
I see the loading thing by the two grenade.
wait, which way are we going?
Not that way.
So I was just thinking, like, it doesn't look. Yeah, I just exited out of it.
Safe area detected.
You do see a mission here, right?
Yeah.
I just realized it said group ineligible.
I do not know.
Ineligible group member, Dark Prince.
And I just talked to the computer thing, so 1 sec.
When you look at your manhunt, does it say, what's it say?
I'm just opening it up. What the heck?
What do you mean, what the heck?
I did that with you.
What?
Apparently the chunks, whoever, None of the missions are done. So the very first person out of the 4 people we just didn't count for some reason.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like, not even one of the missions, and I remember doing it with you.
Yeah, we did chunks together. But you mean the other three are done?
Yeah, they all have the cross on it. The only one that doesn't have a cross, and I'm looking at the, like, the 4 missions underneath
Yeah.
to draw them out. None of those are done either.
The frick?
That's what I'm wondering, because I'm like, I did it with you.
Do you want to do chunks? Chunks
Your call,
tomorrow?
dude. You're the one. Yeah. You want to just continue doing this? You want to continue to try to finish this off by yourself right now, or
No, I'd
just wait
rather.
till tomorrow? Okay.
I'd rather do it with you. I'm just thinking like chunks as a whole, whole other thing. Which, yeah, we did together.
Which is why I'm scratching my head at it, because I don't know.
So something didn't connect.
Save or register properly.
Oh well, this concludes our division this week. Tune in probably not next week. I mean, if you're on
Tune in
Twitch,
whenever you see this video next.
if you're on Twitch, you'll probably see us continue, I guess, tomorrow. Yeah, people are joining now. Till next time.